not Simba! Get him out of your mouth! Give it back to me!
There's no lions on the island yet.
We don't know. There's polar bears.
Polar bears.
And Blue is still here. So welcome back, guys. Storm here.
Tom here.
Kimmy here.
Blue here. The talking dinosaur. So, WTF. That's all I can say. Last episode was shocking, to say the least. Terrible. I mean, Michael killed 2 people, shot himself. How is he going to explain this to Jack, Locke, and everyone else? How is he going to explain it? He's going to say Henry took off. Ana Lucia tried to kill him. He got the gun, shot them, and took off.
He's going to have to blame it on Ana Lucia, too, because how did they get into, how did the door get open?
Yeah, because she tried to kill him first.
Yeah, she wanted to kill him.
Yeah, he's going to lie. I don't know the combo. I didn't know the combo.
Yeah, I just got here.
She was going to come out. She was going to kill Henry. I took the gun from her. We had a fight.
I'm still not sure why he killed her in cold blood, though, I mean...
Yeah,
unless
all
he
had
was
to
told.
do, he could have, taken
locked
control
her
of
in
her,
there, too.
locked her in another room or something.
Yeah, just at gunpoint and be
There's
like,
another
walk
way.
over here. But he had to make sure his story was solid. Like, he couldn't have any loose ends. Because when she was closed off somewhere, tied up, when someone, finds her, she's going to tell the truth. I don't think she's going to be that scared of him.
But she would be alive.
She
now
would,
she's
no,
dead.
no, I know, but that's the reason why Michael did it. You know?
I know that, but I'm just like,
I know. So it's
he just uses his emotions.
He was probably
he
told.
His boy.
Yeah, he was probably told by the others that there can be no loose ends. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, I don't think he would. I would hope that Michael wouldn't just be like, I'm going to shoot you, because the way he was thinking about it, and he said, I'm sorry. I think he was told that there can't be any loose ends.
He was kind of forced into it.
Because then it would make him look like the bad guy. Because if he's like, and just ties her up and says, don't say anything, okay? Just like, I'm going to tie you up. And then once she confesses to Jack and stuff, like, Mike's going to be in trouble. He's not going to be able to see his kid because they're probably going to make some kind of jail for him or do something to him. Like, he had to, like, not have any loose ends. So I think that's why he had to do it. But it's not right. It's terrible that he did it. Awful.
Yeah, and they played their hand very well, the others did, by giving them Michael. They didn't give Jack what he wanted. They didn't give Walt for Henry.
See, Jack's too, I don't know how to say it, but he's too...
He needs facts, realistic, yeah.
Well, he doesn't think is everything through. He just automatically assumes the first thing that he thinks is correct.
Yeah.
They didn't give him to us. We found him.
It's like he wants to be in control of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really what happened.
He doesn't want anyone else's input. He was good, though, that he did apologize, and he did say that Locke was right.
Yeah.
Fire. So that was very big of him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was big. That was really big.
But still, I mean, he's an emotional guy, too.
Yeah, and it was frustrating when Jack was like, when Locke was saying faith in facts or faith in science again, where he's like, are you sure that the others didn't give you Michael? And he's like, no, he just came to us. He heard my voice and that was it. Like, there was no question yelling. There. Not like, let's think about this for a second, maybe. Like, he didn't even want to hear that. Like, that's not a thing.
Well, he says such tunnel vision that everything he says and does is correct.
Yeah.
And
hard.
That's his downfall, because there's a lot of times he's not correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying everything that Locke says is correct, but, he seems to be more... on the level as to what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's very much influenced in what he wants to hear. And Henry gives him that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
Locke.
I know, it's just not good. So shall we get into this episode?
Yes.
Let's do it.
We're watching on Amazon, and it's episode 21. We're trying not to look at the title here. 221.
Echo's going to hear the gunshots.
What are you building?
Oh, is he seeing a vision? It's kind of a weird stance.
Yeah.
I think it was in a dream.
A dream like this one?
Ooh, that's so freaky. I got the chills. Holy crap.
You need to help John.
Do you need to help John? Wow, even in death, she's trying to help someone.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
You must make him take you to the question mark.
The question mark. That's what John drew. Ooh. They're all questions.
What is done is done. Do you understand?
Yes.
Holy crap. Bring the axe.
Grasp onto the cross.
What a specific dream.
Jeez.
I need to find John.
When you say it like that, that's
Be a
kind of
little
scary.
What are you thinking, John? How about you go back to the beach?
Hey, enough, both.
No. Thanks, Kate.
Michael, hey!
Where's Henry?
He shot me. There was this guy. He had a gun and.
So Locke is gonna go after him. Holy crap. Oh. Watch one of them, watch Libby still be alive or someone. Then what are you gonna do? Oh, that sucks so much. See?
Oh, she's.
What are you gonna do now, Michael?
Okay. We gotta get her out.
Oh my god. Oh god, poor Libby.
All right, we gotta keep pressure on this.
Oh, there's no
twice,
pain
didn't
meds or anything.
She can't say anything.
You can pick up the trail, catch up to him.
Man's got a
work
head
to do,
started
buddy.
gun. He ain't afraid. Shot 3 of our people.
You can't do it.
I know, you have
Jack, you
to
gotta stay
train
here.
people.
She was dead. And the next day, she woke up. Don't you understand? It's a miracle.
Father Tundi will start this process if you'll permit him.
Because I do not believe what this woman says.
Why do you think I chose you?
Guess he'll tell the truth.
Are you seeing something I'm not? Hey!
Yeah, because he doesn't need him for tracking. He's ahead of him.
Yeah,
Where is the question?
The what?
'cause he drew it too. You remember from the map.
But you must.
No, I don't have to show you anything.
Then I'm sorry.
Oh, ow, ow, ow!
Wonder what the axe is for.
I know, I'm thinking for
You hit
one
me.
of the others.
Anna
Told me you had a
Lucia,
vision.
your friend was just murdered, and you
Anna wants me to help you, John.
help him do what?
Find the question mark.
It's a memory. It's 10 seconds of nothing.
This is your hatch, yes?
You actually knew the
Not my hatch.
words?
This one
One
is where
said
we
staff.
came from. She wants us to go here, John, together. She said this in my dream.
Of course.
Really?
Ever
She said he lost his way, so.
Yeah.
during the autopsy.
Mm.
During the autopsy.
Oh god, I'm gonna hear it. Oh, she's gonna scream.
I figured you want to have a listen, please.
This is a clear case of drowning. I'll begin with a thoracic.
You can't
I
have
don't
it.
ever listen to that type again.
Wow, that'll give you a heart attack.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
What's the axe for?
I don't know yet.
Be careful, Echo. Ooh, what do you step on? What do you step on? Is it a freaking... What is it? Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Close to airplane.
Is it a wing? Oh, because they burnt it. I'm like, it's all black.
Mm-hmm.
Jack. She say anything? Libby?
She's still unconscious.
You know, Jack's alone with Michael.
Oh,
Don't
this
leave Michael on.
Suffocator.
How did Ana Lucia get your gun?
I don't know. She must have lifted it off of me.
Yep.
You kept the guns here. All this time, right under you.
She's like, I'm impressed.
Hey guys,
No.
you seen Libby around?
Oh, it's so sad. Oh. I get the chills. Uh-oh, is there bad people around? Oh. I'm glad he brings the axe. Follow me? He's gonna climb there too? He's gonna end up like Boone.
He's going up to where the plane was.
Yeah. I told him that
Please
ass.
don't fall.
He's gonna be able to see everything.
What's he doing?
Wake up, John.
What? Say to fall? No!
No!
You had a dream.
I had a dream that you were dreaming.
I hope he's not gonna be a sacrifice.
A priest?
I hope not.
Wait here.
But he's gonna fall.
Be more
Michael, it was
detailed with the
just a dream.
story.
It's not safe.
He was also sitting in a wheelchair at the top of the peak, too.
Yes. And you fell.
Get back in the house, Joyce. Get her inside.
Richard,
Oh, that's
please.
the
Now.
Mind reader.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got
You
chills.
found out something.
He tell you the whole story? How she supposedly drowned? She fell into a mountain river. Her body shut down. She went into hypothermia, which made her appear dead. I make my living as a psychic. I gather intelligence on people.
But with Claire,
and I
she
exploit it.
Ooh. Oh, I hate this. He better not fall off. With the freaking axe.
And grasp his hand. His hand.
Echo! Thank God he has the axe. I don't like it. What do you drop? Okay.
So when he gets to the top, he has to worry about it.
I know. What's at the top?
Okay,
Smoke
what is
monster. Gorgeous. Is that the question mark?
Up there! You see anything?
I don't see nothing.
I'm scared. Don't look.
Oh,
No way!
It's right there.
So that this place can be seen from up above.
They?
That's one of the drop zones, maybe?
Yeah.
place?
So we're looking for a door.
Plane's probably sitting on top of it.
Ah. Thud. Wow. He's motivated, yeah. Wow, yeah, that's gonna be like the bunker.
Use the axe.
Mm-hmm.
May I?
Together.
Good.
You're so excited. I don't know, I'm scared. What's in there? Whoa.
Huh.
Crazy.
It's like a missile
No
silo.
lights on now. No flickering or anything.
We were gonna have our first date. I'm glad you're okay, man.
Surprised it didn't take him like 2 weeks to get into this thing.
Ooh, a TV that's on.
It's like cameras or something. Like a
Oh, yeah.
The
CCTV or
monitoring
anything.
system.
I want the cameras like every bunker.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You're right. That's how they know.
Oh, so they can.
Why is no one there now?
Everybody, there's Jack.
Which means there's another location that can watch
Oh my God.
him. It's like a control room.
God. Welcome, John. Put your map in there. What are you doing?
Oh, he's gonna send it to Jack.
Oh, they know where it is now.
I know, but if anyone's on the other end that they don't want.
Orientation.
Yeah.
Oh,
More
same
of
videos
the-
they have.
Of course, you don't hear it all.
Every single second of my pathetic little life is as useless as that button!
Says you were a good priest.
Who says that?
Yemi.
Oh. What?
I want you to know that he will see you soon.
Why are you doing this to me?
Is everything all right?
Oh. Wow.
Can I talk to her?
Sure. I'm sorry I forgot the blankets.
Oh, see, yeah. Oh.
She's gonna say,
Oh no.
Michael.
Yeah, she said Michael.
It's okay.
No.
She's petrified.
No way. With a terrified look on her face. Oh. I think it's just to show
Is he locking himself in there?
their decision. You did this. I wonder if he's not supposed to hit the buttons or make sure no one hits the buttons. I wonder if he's going to do something there now. That was so freaking sad.
Jeez.
Somebody better press those buttons, but everyone's all on emotional.
Yeah, they're all emotionally wrecked.
Yeah. And Henry only said that to Locke about not pressing the button. He's just like, I didn't do it. But I think that was a lie because they want that bunker destroyed or something to happen, whatever might happen.
And the report, I didn't see anything not accepted. I think it's when you press the button, when Locke printed out that report and said accepted. I think that's when they pressed the button every time.
Yeah, and there were different numbers too, weren't there?
Yeah, there's like different numbers, and it kept saying I didn't see rejected at all, or.
I wonder if there are different sequences for each bunker.
Yeah, I wonder.
Different
because
codes.
there was different like 460 something like that on there. I don't know, but that was so sad. I mean, to see Libby die like that, I kind of thought someone was going to wake up. Not Ana Lucia, just because she looked dead and her eyes were open. We didn't see much of Libby when she fell, and that would be worse for Michael. So I thought that was going to be torment of Michael trying to decide, how am I going to kill her? Like I thought it was like a test to see how evil he'll go, like how bad he'll go.
Yeah,
I kind of wish Michael was in the background when she muttered his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I thought she'd get another word out so they'd be suspicious, but just the terror on her face, I hope that was enough to make them think.
I'm hoping so too, and I'm hoping Jack puts it together, because Jack was in the room when Michael said, did she say anything? Did she, why would that be a question if, he said Henry did it? Why would, you know what I mean? Like if she was caught off guard.
I don't think they're going to realize that though for a little while, because they're all emotionally focused on Libby.
But I think if anyone's going to connect it, it's going to be Jack.
I hope so. Wow. I mean, I knew Libby was going to die. Jack was not hopeful with it. He just wanted to make her comfortable. But I always have it, just like Boone. I was like, well, maybe there's a chance. Like, he tried so hard with Boone, and this time he knew that it wasn't going to work. And I'm glad Sawyer, just was, good enough to just listen and help out. Like, he didn't.
Oh, yeah. And he just lost Ana Lucia, too. I mean, they just had.
Yeah. I wish there was more with her, where I know she had flashbacks last episode, but I was kind of hoping we'd have more time with her too, and just having remorse and people feeling bad about her death as well, because they met her and Libby around the same time, so I just felt like she needed more time as well to grieve, because I feel like she was more alone in that, because it just
she kind of got overshadowed by Libby's
because she was still alive, and I just feel terrible about Ana Lucia too.
What was the heroin used for? Just like a pain reliever?
I guess so, yeah. Like, Jack was mad about it, but
he says, I just have to keep her comfortable, but I can't if I don't have the heroin. So it's just like comfort measures.
Isn't that crazy? Like, luckily they had something, and then there's a lot more heroin left, so just for those reasons, God forbid if they need to do it again.
Hopefully they don't have to use it for that anymore, but thank God it was there.
Sad.
But poor Hurlie.
Yeah.
What a shock. I'm not over it.
He was just starting to get through things, and
I know. Just to see her die too, like actually see the terror in her eyes. You'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Never. Like, that'll haunt you for the rest of your days. That was so sad. I mean, one nice thing I liked was Sawyer again. We saw more compassion with him. We know he does have a heart, but it's tough for him. Like, he has to have that angry exterior. He wants people to hate him, but he really cared there. Like, he felt so bad for Libby, even on the beach when Hurlie came up and said, have you guys seen Libby? And he even had hurt in his face, and comforting Kate at the end. That was actually really nice to see him being more human,
So I don't think Sawyer knows how to let people in.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's really guarded.
But I think he's starting to slowly trying to start to learn that.
Yeah.
Yes. Even after these deaths, I mean, he's getting closer and closer to people. So, like Kate, he showed her his stash that was right under his.
It was kind of a threat by Jack, but still, I'm like, how far does that go? I know Jack tries to be the leader, but
it worked, though.
I think Sawyer decided. Yeah, Sawyer did decide to let her in, to see it. So that was good. And how smart to have it so close to him. I mean, that's the best place so no one will look there.
Yeah, if you put it away from you, you have run into a risk of somebody else, finding it.
Accidentally finding it.
An animal digging it up or something. Who knows?
A boar.
Yeah, the boar taunting him again. What an episode. I mean, Michael, what's going through his head? I mean, he kept asking about Libby. Not kept, he did twice at least in front of us, but the guilt.
I like the visions that both Echo and Locke had, and the one that Locke had that was through Echo's point of view.
That was crazy.
That was very specific and that was a connection that needed to happen.
I wonder what the fall meant, because he saw Echo fall off the cliff, unless it was just a look down kind of thing.
Yeah, or to have Locke wake up at that moment. Or to look down, maybe.
Both.
I'm glad it wasn't him falling. I'm glad that wasn't the thing, because with Boone, he saw him bloody and stuff, like dead.
Well, because I kind of thought that because it was right when he got to the crest of the cliff, that is when he fell.
Yeah.
And that's when Locke saw his brother in a wheelchair. So I thought maybe Locke was going to fall, or Echo was going to fall, get crippled, and then wind up being in a wheelchair.
That would have been crazy.
Well, good thing, he didn't really ask for any more specifics on the nightmare, the dream, because he just went for it and he just climbed. So
he
good
might have
thing.
second guessed himself.
Yeah. I love how everything's connected, and it again makes me think of Purgatory, where they're all dead or something, and they just have to find their way to heaven or hell, and hell's trying to drag you down, and I don't know if the others are hell or
crazy house, and that's their
maybe
that's the facility where they're like the security room where they're looking at everybody, make sure everything's going okay.
Maybe. I mean, the dreams are so specific, like for Echo, to see Ana Lucia, and you got to help Locke. Like, I feel like there's a lot of connections there, and then even that girl going up to Echo in the airport and talking through his brother and just saying, like, this is what he said, he's going to see you soon.
Yes, I was going to talk about that. Like, what is she trying to say? So soon he's going to pass.
So she must have really drowned then, I guess, it seems like.
Yes, she died, and she saw his brother.
She crossed the line and then came back.
Did Echo's brother already die before that? Because he became a priest? Or no?
Yes, because Echo wasn't a priest until after his brother died.
Yeah.
Because the plane took off, and he was left there, and they believed that he was the priest. Mm-hmm. So he kind of took over that role after that. Yeah,
so when the girl went up to Echo, it was, he already passed. And he was like, you're going to meet with me soon. Saying that, like, what does that mean? You're going to die soon?
No, well, I think he meant that I was going to see you in a vision soon.
Yeah. That's chilling to hear that.
Or it could have been that, he did find his brother on the island. He found his body, when they first found the plane. Mm-hmm. Or when Echo first found the plane. And to think about that girl coming back to life and miracles happen, like, that was terrifying too, to hear during an autopsy. Like, I knew, I'm assuming you guys knew that too, that she'd have to wake up screaming because she's going to be open, not numb, because it's not an operation. They're dissecting her. Well, I was going to say, he started cutting hers when it all happened.
Thank God she didn't wake up and she was already open, like, that would have been worse. But, like, think about it all around, where what forces caused that. Like, it was a miracle, but it was almost like she was meant to die to connect with his brother, so the brother could communicate with him, I'll see you soon. So that's kind of like twisted too, to be like,
the ultimate question mark.
We're gonna kill you off and then have you come to Purgatory to talk to me, to go back to, come back to life and to talk to my brother.
And her father, the mind reader,
Claire.
I mean,
he says that she knows I'm a fraud and all that kind of stuff, but I'm wondering if when he talks to Claire, if he actually had clarity and actually saw something, and that's what freaked him out.
Yeah, because he was so freaked out when he talked to her.
I mean, he looked legitimately freaked out.
Yeah.
And he was giving back her money and all that kind of stuff too. So I think that
he didn't want anything
legit
to do with
happened.
He was legit, and I think the lie with the coroner. I think that was a lie. What he said about when he was doing the autopsy, that guy doing the autopsy, I think he was lying about that. I think she was dead, and that did happen.
Mm-hmm. But he wanted to discredit everything so it wouldn't go public.
Yeah, I think so too. 100%.
It's all part of the game.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
The Dharma game.
I know. So they're in this new bunker, and the way that the guy on the tape was saying for orientation, he was like, the people in the other bunkers, like, you monitor here, the people in the other bunkers think they're doing something important. I'm pretty sure he said think they're doing something important. So maybe it isn't, like, if they don't hit the numbers, maybe it won't do something. I don't know. But they believe it does, like Jack initially thought. I don't know. I still would press the numbers.
Well, And I'm curious as to he was turning on he turned on like what 3 or 4 monitors, and a lot of them were all static except for the one that they're in.
Yeah.
Which he saw Jack. So I'm wondering if the others that were static were all destroyed, or I wonder if something happened to them.
Because on the map it looked like one was crossed off or something, right? I don't know. It looked like one was scribbled. So maybe.
But it's just weird that like this monitoring station looks like it has been abandoned for some time because it was all covered in dirt.
Sure does.
Yeah.
So it's just, how long has this been going on for? I mean, I know it's been going on for probably quite a while, but.
And I'm assuming, I mean, there's other bunkers out there, but I'm assuming this is the one that was communicating with Michael through the computer, because their computer was working too. I mean, executing numbers maybe, but that's not an execution site. That's only for monitoring, right? So they're just watching, whoever was there is watching the other bunkers to make sure they're doing their duties without their knowledge.
And if not, though, they do need some kind of communication to let someone know that something's going on in a bunker. So maybe there is an opportunity to communicate with a bunker.
I would, if I was their group, I would, make that like a secondary location. Have somebody to monitor, at least see if they can get the other TVs working or find out where they go to.
See if they become active at some point.
Well, and that tube you could probably follow somewhere. I mean,
they even said the guy on the tape said it goes right to their location. So right follow the them, tube. Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder if they'll get a message back.
That would be crazy.
I wonder what if Locke's map goes to them, so now they realize, okay, somebody found this place, so somebody's here.
Because if you think about it, usually you have 2 tubes, one going one way, one going the other. So I think it's just a one direction tube. But they might have one somewhere else. But what I'm saying is that middle hub might be the one that was trying to connect with Michael in our bunker, and that woman that we heard on the monitor counting down to lock that place up, she might have been there and watching them to actually control that bunker.
Could have been.
I mean, there was someone on that speaker that was counting down. It could have been automated, but it sounded like someone talking before, right? Before the countdown.
I'm still curious if Henry actually did press the buttons or not, if he really didn't.
What do you guys think?
I kind of wish I could look at that printout again and see if there was any rejection.
I only kept seeing the same numbers.
I glanced at it real quick, and I didn't see rejection. I just saw accepted. But it would be pretty crazy. But he probably knows the numbers by heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, to not even worry about, because he wasn't even asking John. He didn't keep saying, "Oh, what was the number? What was that?" Because even our guys were like, "Oh, what was the other number?"
Because if you get
someone put 32 and it was really 42, and they had to go back. So he either knows the numbers by heart.
Wow. The more we find out, the less we know. I mean, for Locke to put his map in that chute just to see what would happen, I mean, find something else in there and try, just to suck it
but they already know where the location is. I mean, there's a landmark there, the plane.
It just makes me nervous because, you have these people going after you. You have no clue if they have access to other bunkers. I mean, people in this group don't talk to each other anyways. I mean, Kate and Claire, they saw a completely different bunker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, was it just Claire?
With the theater
it was
closed.
Claire and Kate.
Yeah, and it was crazy where, so hopefully they told people about it. Who knows who else has access to these bunkers and if they're friendly. So for Locke to send a drawing that he had, so he's learning more about this map that he made. We'll call it a map. Now they know about it too. I mean,
did Henry see him do that too?
He was doodling near the computer before, so I don't know if he showed it to him or not.
I think Henry did see him.
I thought he did too.
Maybe he might have.
And also, there were cameras in that monitoring station too.
Yeah,
there was a camera.
Yeah, so which means somebody else is watching.
Less information, the better. If you're going to use that chute where they know someone's in there, put a blank piece of paper in there with that notebook. Just rip a page out and put it through.
Big middle finger.
Instead of this map of I did see this map. Although, I mean, coincidences happen in this. Locke getting crushed by the wall, by that big heavy door that came down, and him seeing the map. Maybe they did that because they knew he would try to stop the door and get caught and see the map. I don't know, that's a huge coincidence, but we see a lot of faded things in this. So maybe they wanted him to see that map, and that was all intentional anyways, for him to find this place, because Echo also having the dreams to help Locke find this place. says a lot. So maybe
But what I
sending the
wanna
map
know
wasn't
is-
really that important, or just, didn't really matter if he sent it to
Now,
the
since
chute.
we mentioned Claire and Kate finding that other bunker, Claire was there not too long ago, and that thing's already been abandoned. So what happened there to make that one abandoned? And why aren't our group claiming that spot as another location? I mean, that's a house right there. You can fit a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I've
even
been
with the
making all
medication, that cabinet, because, I don't know if it needed to be refrigerated. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there that they can use.
First thing is we talked about. First thing they need to learn is scouting. They need to bring out scouters. I mean, like we always say something like they should learn how to be doctors. Jack should take people under his wing, because I know they're really busy, but there are a lot of times too where you guys have jobs, but you're not going out all the time, like going to an 8 to 5 job or something. Like you can make time. Yeah, they need to communicate, and they need to make time to train people, to scout, to help medically, to forage for food, to garden. I mean, we've seen some tasks that are really helpful. Like Jin's always like fishing, and then we have Son who's in the garden. And people do certain things, but like Sawyer is Sawyer, but example, he just reads all day and protects his guns, I mean, like, there's stuff to always do, and they need to freaking scout, because yes, they should take that bunker, scout the area beforehand.
They mentioned about, creating an army, and then nothing's even been started yet. I mean, if you're that serious about it, wouldn't you be doing something?
But creating an army, and they don't even know the land. Like, they know the caves. They stopped going to the caves, and they're only on the beach again, like that specific spot. Like, they don't know anything that's out there. They don't go anywhere. I mean, they go to the same locations, but they don't go around the perimeter to be like, okay.
Well, they're playing defense right now, too. They're trying to get their guys back. They're trying to deal with Henry. They just finished with that. He's gone.
Yeah, but it's all blind.
Defense, but then like Jack wants to go out and he wants to go with Michael to attack this other camp that they had
without knowing land. They probably have people who scout. That's why they run into them in the woods.
Oh yeah, and that's why they know everything about them.
Yeah, so that's a huge weakness on our group's
They also
end.
might have access to the other surveillance area. If that one's being watched, they could be another one that they're actually watching them at.
Yeah. Jeez. They should find noisy things and have tripwire everywhere, at least like in the outer perimeters, and check them daily, so that way, and change them up now and again too, so that way if the others are going around and checking and like knowing where they are, you can just change them up all the time to keep them on their toes. But they have to have something where they expand out instead of like, we're just going to charge right forward when these guys know the land a lot better. They have a better advantage. They probably have bunkers and monitoring elsewhere, but we're just going to ram them. We just like trust Michael.
Jack was calling them liars and everything. It's like, how do you know? It's like, you don't know this is all part of the bigger plan. It's like, you can't just assume somebody's lying to you and then just run with it.
They turned one of your own against you.
They don't know that yet, though.
They don't. And when he said tense, and they're walking around barefoot, like we did see that, but I don't know. I mean, what a thing to say, and just to blindly believe one person, because you trust them.
I bet you if they did walk over there, I bet you they would see a bunch of people in tents, elderly and women. But it's, it doesn't mean it is what they seem.
I think it's what he was supposed to say, because for him to kill them, to kill people in the bunker, I feel like the others told him specifically what to tell them. So I think Michael's lying, that we did see them with no shoes and stuff.
He's in bad shape too when they found him.
Think of this though. If Michael said that he counted about 22 people at that camp, and they're all elderly and women, what about all the people that they saw that were in good health? I mean, there was all those people who had, Kate with the bag over her head. There was that whole group. So you're talking probably, 40 people at least of just known people.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't know who's in that bunker.
Yeah.
They might have like a statue of, these people are up above, and, the people that are stronger are down below.
And again, Michael might have made all that up to make it sound weak.
Well, even if he didn't, though, just that little bit of knowledge, I would be like, okay, so now I'm looking at about 40-something people. That's about what we have on our camp, So if we're going to go attack these people, just numbers alone, we're almost equal.
Yeah. And, I mean, maybe, I know it's probably just me, but I would automatically think, well, we've seen these others that look like pirates. We've seen ones now that look savage, I guess, and they're like, because the reason why we say that is because they're violent. They attack people, kidnap people, kill people. They wear hardly any clothes, which is very dirty clothes. They could be a completely different group, and we just assume, or they just assume, that they're all of the same people.
I think they're a different group.
You know, I mean, these guys are different. Maybe other people crashed here because we're learning that. Not learning, and
it could have been different times, you know, time periods. Like the more primitive people have been here for a long time, you know, decades, and then that second group that took Walt could be.
Well, look at Russo; she's been there for at least 16 years.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so if there's other groups that have been there longer, they're going to be more primitive. And if they don't have access to any other shelters or bunkers with you know food drops or anything like that, they're going to be on their own and trying to survive.
Yeah. And a huge thing is that we know that they know the land very well. They have the upper hand in many ways. They've been here longer. They're more experienced, but they even turned one of their own against them. They have no freaking idea. He even went as far as to kill certain people, and they knew what was going inside the bunker. And one of their own was definitely brave enough, because he was well brainwashed or trained to be like looking down a barrel of a gun with no fear at all. He was just like, this is my cause. This is what I'm supposed to do. And no problem infiltrating that area. Like, he got the crap beat out of him, but he stayed loyal because he keeps talking about this guy we don't know about. And we even said that it might be Jack's father or something. That would be insane.
Henry was saying he's a great man, but he's not a forgiving man.
Yeah. So we thought he was a doomed guy anyways, because he kept saying that he was going to die. And nope, and that threw us off completely.
Yeah.
Well, I think he was saying what needed to be said in order to get the job accomplished. So I don't think Henry actually really failed in his mission.
No, he succeeded.
No, I don't think so. I think
he succeeded. From the food strike, you know, he was
everything
doing
he
everything
said was to lead us in a direction. To think like, oh, we feel guilty. He is doomed, and this sucks.
And Ana Lucia fell for it, and he attacked her.
Yeah,
she's like, you're very intriguing. You're not talking a lot.
Yeah, so I think we're screwed. I think Jack.
He knows he knows the right words, what to say when he does talk.
Yeah, he knows how to provoke people to get them to do what they want.
Yep. Crazy.
It worked in the case of Michael too. I mean, if Henry didn't attack Ana Lucia, she wouldn't have had the mindset to go after him. Everybody else knowing that, or at least Locke knowing that, and it set everything else in motion. You know, so I don't know if Henry knew that Michael was coming back.
Again, it's all freaking fated, because it's almost like as he knew about Ana Lucia saying that you can't be saved. I knew you couldn't be saved or something. Provoking her. So right from the start, this was all part of his plan, where he knew he had to attack her to get to her.
Which to me is why my theory of Jack's father being the guy, because he had an interaction with her. He might have thought that she could be saved, and that whole conversation with Henry saying, "I knew you couldn't be saved." You know, that's why I'm kind of thinking there's kind of a connection there.
How insane will that be?
And that's true because, you know, when they were at the bar at the beginning, when he said, "Oh, nice to see you again," he's like, you are, you know, you need to go with me. You need to get away. He knew, it seemed like
drew her
he can
to
just
Australia.
meet her,
And then wanted to bring back on that
so
thing.
like mind blowing.
And then he said something about what did he say about he went to that other bar in Australia? He said something about let's go drink to our pathetic lives or something like that.
Like they were supposed to partner up and be the same or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know. That'll be a huge shock if he's the man in charge. So now we're going to look at the title, and it is a question mark. Honestly, seeing that title, we wouldn't have known. I would have taken that as WTF. You know, what did Michael do?
What happened in the bunker?
What are they going to think?
Dot.
You know, what's Michael going to say?
But again, certain titles I know do spoil, mainly with anime.
Michael with his evil look in his face, hiding in the
And he put himself in the cell.
Yeah.
To kind of like feel shame for what he did.
Give himself a timeout. You know, and another thing about Michael, Jack asked him how many, the time length. Like, okay, when did you go up? When did this happen? I know he wanted to go get Henry, but still, he's going to put that together with
I think that's a big one, too. I think you're right there.
And then her saying Michael at the end.
I don't know what they're going to time to figure that out, but that did stand out to me, too. So I'm like, okay, that's going to come back.
Because the Michael part, they're taking it right now as, is he okay? That she was asking about him if he was okay. But, yeah, just I wish you saw Michael in the background, like just looking at that and hearing that, knowing that she knew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was trying to tell who killed her.
And I am happy I was wrong there, where I did think this episode was going to have a conflict with Michael having to kill Libby again. Like, I thought we had to see a dark path, like how bad would he go, and I thought he was going to suffocate her when no one else was around. So I was like, that's going to be insane to see if he does that. So I'm happy it didn't come to that, but still, what a way to die, her suffering like that, getting something at the end to kind of ease the pain, seeing a loved one, and just Hurlie seeing her die with her terrified like that.
So of the other group,
can't get over that. Yeah.
Of Ana Lucia's group, the only one who's left is Echo and Bernard, right?
Bernard, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because Cindy's missing. We haven't seen her.
Cindy's
since
gone.
she was taken. She just disappeared. They turned around and she was just gone.
Just before Shannon
died.
So
maybe she'll come back. Yeah. Maybe she'll come back as one of the others or something. This is so insane. I can't wait to watch more, guys. This was great. I'm so sad for Libby and for Ana Lucia. I wish she had a little bit more grieving in this, but maybe we'll hear more. I know everyone was in shock, first of all, and they knew that she was already gone, so they had to pay attention to Libby and take care of her while she was,
And I liked, going back to Ana Lucia, I liked how when you see her in Echo's dream, every time you look at her, she has more and more blood on her.
Oh, did they? I saw it at the end.
Because the first time you see her, she was clean. The next time you see her, she has a little blood stain on her chest.
Yeah. Really?
The next time you see her, she has a little blood coming out of her lip. The next time you see her, she has blood up here. So every time you saw her, she was more bloody.
I'd have to see that again because I love the subtleties in this, all the details, because I thought she was normal and she didn't have shoes on. She's on the beach, but still, like, are they always shoeless?
Yeah, you called her stance.
Yeah, and she was far away. Like,
and
you
it
talk
seemed
to someone
weird. Yeah, the background
with the light behind her. So it was peaceful, and she was very far away from him. So that's not normal to be like, hey, and just talk normal. I was like, okay, so that was actually well shot, and she looked clean. And then I thought, then she just had the blood on her. So I didn't think it was a buildup of the blood, but that's crazy. Wow, what a show! This is insane. Purgatory, that's what I'm saying. So thank you guys. Yeah, Crazy House or Purgatory. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out the next episode early, please check out our links below. Thank you so much for subscribing and for being on our Patreon, because you guys really help us go and make more videos. Love you guys so much, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you, Libby and Ana Lucia. I'm so sorry you guys had to go in such bad ways.
Sad panda.
Sad panda.